Hi HTC family, it's Lillian Beaudoin here from beautiful Canada once again. I'm here today talking about, sorry, I'm here today talking about the aha moments I've experienced during my journey. There were quite a few aha moments, I have to say. Can't, I won't be able to have time to tell you all of them, but here's a few just to think about. One very important one was the mindset. So the first 2 weeks of our class was all about looking at our mindset. Why do we think the way we do? Why are we doing things? Are we doing things out of habit, out of the ways that we were taught when we were young, because our parents grew up that way? When we talked about money, what did it feel like at home? For me, it was we never had enough with my parents. Like we always, I can't afford it and we can't do that. And I'm sorry, we don't have the money for that. Or, when you go to school, you need to work hard so you can graduate and come out and get a job and then work and then, buy your first home. And it was all just one big, huge rat race. So all these thoughts were given to us when we were very, very young. And the sad thing is that I passed those on to my two daughters as well. So, but after meeting Dan Locke and the HTC family, and going through those couple of classes, especially those first two classes, it really, really got me to stop and think about how I felt about money. And it opened my eyes. It gave me a new perspective, which was required. And I think that's an excellent, excellent way to start the HTC training. Thank you, Sifu, for that. That was like mind blowing, I have to tell you. Another aha moment was about closing high ticket items. So whether you're closing a $10,000 high ticket item or you're closing a $1,000 or $500 ticket item, it doesn't really matter because it's all the same techniques and strategies. And that blew my mind as well because you're right, the amount of time that you're spending speaking to your clients, talking to them about whether it's a huge amount of money or a very small amount of money, you still have to close those clients. You still have to get them to listen to talk to you about how they feel about what it is they feel like when the things that they're going through in their life and the pain situations that they're going through. So you still have to get to know these people and get them to trust you. So whether that item, again, is a huge item or a very small item, it doesn't really matter because the skills that we have learned through the training, through your training, Sifu, is incredible. It's incredible and it's amazing. And what is great is that you give it step by step, one at a time, and you teach us and you get us to role play back and forth until we got it right. So you know what? That training was worth the amount of that it cost to register for for HTC and more, actually, just in the first 3 classes, I believe. So I want to thank you for that as well. It's awesome. Another aha moment was again not paying myself enough for the services that I provide and for the value I provide. That really struck a chord in me as well because I always thought, maybe if I charge a little bit less, I would get more clients. Well, you taught us in HTC training that it's not about how many clients, it's about the quality of clients. So, and the value and the service that I am providing is worth a lot of money. And I should be comfortable with that and confident with that. And so instead of with my coaching career business, I'm not going to charge by the hour or by the session any longer. I'm going to charge an annual fee. So this way I will have a smaller group of clients to take care of, but at a value that I think my services is worth. And I thank you for that as well, Sifu. It's like, wow. Another one was, yeah, for the agenda and being in control. Instead of being the sleazy salesman or the big monster, like you have a picture of a big monster, instead of being that kind of person, I don't want to be that. And nobody wants to even listen to that. So, making your stand there and making sure that you're the one in control at all times was a breakthrough for me as well. And yeah, that's how you switch that role play. Like, no, you're not begging for their business. You don't have to beg them. You don't have to justify what you're doing or the services that you're providing. You don't have to anybody. You want clients that can look at the value of your services, and that's the ones that you want on board with you. So setting the agenda and being in total control of that agenda and qualifying the person properly is huge. That was a big aha moment for me too, a big learning opportunity right there. Because yeah, that's how it's done well, and that's how it's done with class. Thank you, Sifu, for that as well. And setting us up to win by helping us learn to deal with the objectives. People who have objectives and resistance, that was like mind-blowing, because it's exactly what you need. That's the kind of training that you need. So what you've done is you gave us instruction, a step-by-step instruction, a step-by-step strategy in dealing with those types of awkward situations. Let's put it that way. They're awkward situations, Sifu. I think that was worth gold right there. So altogether, I mean, there's many, many more aha moments. Like, it's taught me so much about myself and what I could do and who I can be in the future going forward. I believe my business is just going to grow. I believe I'm going to attract influencers that want to work with me and like my style and trust me and respect me. So seriously, it's been a tremendous transformative change for me, and I thank you so much, Sifu. Again, it's Lillian. I'm calling in from Canada, and I am so excited about this training you can't even imagine. Again, I know I could do this. I don't think it, I know it. Thank you, Sifu, for your help. Thank you, HTC family, and thank you mostly, Hope White. Bye now.